Hey everybody, welcome back to World of Warships Legends. Tonight we are playing Domination on the map Trap. We will be in the Tier 7 American battleship, the Kansas. I hope you guys all had an awesome Thanksgiving last week. I was quite busy, so that's why I didn't get to upload any significant videos last week. Again, I'm a small creator, so it's not like that many people really care if I'm uploading daily, or weekly. Just got busy, work, family travels. We had a family party over the weekend, so I just didn't dedicate much time to playing. We're playing with our buddy Duramax, per usual. He's pretty much the main guy I play with here. He just caved and bought the Friesland for the Global XP, and he loves that ship. So basically what you're seeing here, I just caved and bought the Kansas. I was being cheap and didn't want to spend the 18 million credits. I finally caved and bought it. So I have very minimal upgrades at this point. Wow, the frame rate there was just completely terrible as I was trying to do a 360. I don't know what happened there. But, at the time I'm recording this video, I have the base upgrades that came with the ship and one of the blueprint upgrades. So I still have two more. I ended up opting to get the hit points, or the health upgrade. So, I don't have the main battery upgrade or the other one, whatever the other one is. I don't really remember off the top of my head. But this ship is nasty in its base form. I can't wait to max it out. I'm actually going to be quite depressed once I do, because there's nothing to go from the Kansas to. I just finally completed the Iowa. I only had like 5,000 global XP left, and I didn't understand why or ship XP left. I don't know why I wasn't playing it to get the main. I'm up to the main now, but now I'm in that stage where I don't want to spend the credits again. I just spent 18 million on here, so I'm gonna go broke. So I have the Balti unlocked. I don't feel like spending another 18 million on that. I'm going to unlock the Cleveland soon. That'll be another 18 missile. Between the two cruisers, 36 million credits, and then another 25 million credits on the main. And that's before you even buy the base upgrade, so I'll be one broke dude at the end of the day. Of course, right as I'm about to take a shot, he drops spot. Somebody just took a healthy chunk out of the Massachusetts. Again, like I said, don't have the main battery upgrade. Normally, I think I would be able to hit the Musashi at this range, but I still have yet to buy some upgrades, so. I'm going to go ahead and pop a shot here. Right as I shoot at him, I get spotted, so I'm clenching right now. We all know the Musashi is the sister ship to the Yami. She's not nearly as accurate, but fortunately the Mountain 8 all those shells for us. He didn't even hit us once. But here we go. Here's our HE spamming Atago. This always sucks when you sit here and get melted down by cruisers. Had I had the range, I could have just melted the Massachusetts out there. He's basically broadside to me. Every time I do that aerial overlook, the frame rate just takes a crap. I can't lob this mountain, so I'm gonna hang out here for a second. Trying to use auto aim as best as I can here. So you'll notice when I play, I L2 spam a lot, but that's only because sometimes someone may have changed course and direction, and what I originally had lined up wasn't the best, and we all know how auto aim is on this game. It goes one of two ways. You either dev strike someone or you don't hit anything. But I tend to overlead on most of the shots just to play it safe. And most of the time I end up getting a hit to Citadel or multiple hits to Citadel. So just a tip for some of you guys out there. Don't always trust auto aim. It's not always the best shot. It's really meant for blind firing over mountains and stuff like that. if you sit here and trust it the whole game, it's not going to do very much. It did work in a benefit there. I just completely destroyed the main battery, or a main battery, the Massachusetts. You can kind of see it all cattywampus up there. So that's going to be huge. So if he ends up going bow into us, he doesn't have enough firepower to really melt us down. You can see here we have a pretty nasty crossfire on everybody over here. The Massachusetts, the Musashi, the Otago's putting himself in a spot where he's going to get quickly melted down. I think 3 or 4 salvos in. I have 27,000 damage. Not particularly high just yet. Yeah, Massachusetts, excuse me, was only able to hit us with a shell there. A tongue twister there. Now he's sailing broadside here. This is just begging for it. He's starting to turn out, so we'll aim a little bit above the waterline. Well, look at that. 17,000. And that wasn't even a citadel.
The ship is on fire.
That's nuts. Of course, we leave him with enough health for other people to quickly melt him down. Musashi has no idea that I'm in a crossfire with him right now and have the perfect shot lined up. The biggest weakness of the Yami and the Musashi, broadside. It's got a raised citadel. I'm going to go ahead and aim above the waterline, and that's going to be it for the Musashi. There it is. Hit the citadel. I get triple fired in the meantime. I'm going to have to pop a damage con here. We have a North Carolina has no idea that he's also going to get caught in a crossfire. Luckily for him, he's going to get behind that mountain before I reload. It's the only thing that kind of stinks about the ship. I run William Sims, so by the time I reload, I think it's 32 seconds, may even be longer, but by the time I reload, he's well behind the mountain. Buffalo pops out. He's starting to turn away. Almost none of those are going to hit. Yeah, I should have led that a lot better. Nobody to blame there but myself. Can't blame auto aim. Can't blame the Kansas. That was just crappy aim on my behalf. I'm trying to kind of disengage here because there's multiple cruisers over here, and they're both starting to piece me away here. I don't have a damage con for another 40 seconds, so I have no choice but to let this fire burn out. I'm spotted by aircraft, which is not preferable. Otago gets lit up again. I'm double fired. I'm going to be forced to pop that damage con the second it becomes available. Go ahead and overlead on the shells there. Look at that. Hit the citadel. I think that was, what, like 27,000 damage? That's nuts. I'm starting to fear for the worst here. This might be the end. I need will to rebuild immediately. Duramax manages to take out a Z-23. That's why the Friesland is so clutch. It's nothing but a gunboat. No torpedoes, but the reload time on it is insane. I think it's like 1.3 seconds. Maybe it may be more, maybe less, depending on what commander you run. But that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not going to pop my heal just yet because I'm about to get will to rebuild. So if I will to rebuild up, I can actually gain even more health. It's another tip for new players. Don't be quick to pop your repair parties. If you have will to rebuild, if possible, you're not getting shot at, then let will to rebuild do a lot of the work. I'm going to regen to north of 10,000 here. And then be able to pop a repair party, which will get me pretty healthy. I feel bad just sitting here not doing anything, but it's either that or I go meet Davy Jones, so I don't have a choice. See if I can back up here and punish this North Carolina. I see that will to rebuild got me up to like 13k, I think, and that damage, or the repair party, is going to get me up to a little over 20. Aim high, he's starting to kite as we shoot the mountain like a moron. I'm going to get some superstructure damage on him. 12,000. We break 100,000 damage. It's, to me, playing the Kansas, I think I've played, I don't know how many matches I've played. I don't know if there's a way to check that on specific ships. If not, that would be a cool feature to see, individual ship statistics instead of your most played. Maybe there is a way to check it, I'm just dumb, but... Almost every match I've played in, I've been north of 100,000 in this ship, with the base upgrades. Or without the main battery upgrades, not the base upgrades. Buffalo, we're about to send the old B-dubs to the bottom of the sea.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
We Citadel him, but leave him alive yet again. We're at 127,000 damage. Someone's going to be able to finish him off, I hope, by the time I reload. I'm going to go ahead and focus on the Lexington, just because I already know how this is going to go. I'll reload, shoot at the Buffalo, and halfway between my shells hitting him, someone else is going to sink him. We all know how this goes. Oh, wow, like I predicted that. We'll open up on the Lexington, it is what it is. I didn't realize he was on fire, so that's honestly my fault. I should have just been a little bit more patient instead of wasting that, because I could have probably eliminated the Lexington in one go here. We're at 135,000 damage. I'm going to damage con that right away. I know it's not a double fire or triple fire, but I'm low health enough to the point where I don't have anyone close enough to me that'll be able to get to me to will to rebuild, and I'm out of repair parties. And it's just a carrier. Once I shoot down his planes, it's going to take him a minute to get back to me.
Problem solved, sir.
That was a horrible lead, but we get a Confederate in our high cal there. We're up to 148,000 damage. I know some cruisers are starting to get in range, so I already know what's going to happen here. It's going to be... Let's get the kill before Al does. No! Not allowed. I did all this damage to him. My kill. I probably could have had close to a Kraken in this game if all the other kills... Well, if I were able to kill the rest of the guys. But there we go. We finished the match off. I think at the time that this video was recorded, I just completed the Heroics Challenge. So I got my Kraken, my Dreadnoughts, my High Cals, my Confederates, whatever the challenge for that is. We finished with 152k damage, 2,500 base XP, 2 kills. We get a Fireproof, our First Blood, Confederate High Cal. I mean, just absolutely monstrous ship. And again, don't even have her maxed out yet. So soon to see what she can truly put out. The textbooks win, because I mean, look at that. At the leaderboard, our bottom 2 players would have been their top 2 players. So it's not like our team did nothing. But that's going to be it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one.